the others. What you have, like
Habits?
yeah, like very funny habits. Like for example,
Kelly.
being on the telephone the whole time, or I don't know.
Kelly probably talks on the phone the most.
I found out that I wasn't. I heard Michelle talking last night. Were you?
Well, just one night though.
No, I'm trying to blame it on somebody else. See, that's a good thing about everybody, girls like here. I'm not the only one.
No, we all talk on the phone, but I think she probably does a little bit more.
I do.
And she's always very happy in the morning.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, and welcome to a new episode of Toni Approved. Okay, you guys, today's February 17th, 2019, so that means Destiny's Child has turned 21 years old today. They were one of my favorite girl groups growing up, and if you guys don't know who Destiny's Child is or weren't familiar with them, let's go ahead and remind you of this force in the music industry.
Destiny's Child. 8 number 1 singles. 9 top 10 singles. 8 top 10 R&B hip-hop singles. 3 top 10 Billboard 200 albums. 3 top 10 R&B hip-hop albums. 4 number 1 R&B hip-hop singles.
And the artist of the year is Destiny's Child.
7 Billboard Awards. 1 Teen Choice Award. 9 Grammys. 8 MTV Awards. 8 Soul Train Awards. 3 World Music Awards. 3 American Music Awards. 2 Image Awards. 2 Radio Music Awards. 2 Kids' Choice Awards. 1 Brit Award. 23 million albums. 10 million singles. 23 million gold and platinum records. And over 37 million records sold worldwide.
Destiny's Child period dominated and was great with everything from the name Destiny's Child all the way to their interesting lineup of ex-members, their amazing live vocal performances, and creative styles that was created by Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles. So in this video, I want to tackle this thought of, should we get a new Destiny's Child album in 2018? The group is 21 after all. And I decided to go over some reasons why we should and possibly might not actually see a new album from these ladies in this coming up new year. If we were to get a new Destiny's Child album, you guys, this would be one for the culture. I can definitely expect us to be able to hear all 3 ladies' voices, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. I would expect them to give a next level of harmonies and arrangements than we had on their previous album. The last album we got from Destiny's Child was back in 2005, which was Destiny Fulfilled. So on a new album, we would definitely get all of their vocals and harmonies.
Can you make me lose my breath? Baby, make me lose my breath.
We're gonna get songs that are women empowerment, that are some boss inspiration type-ish. Of course, they're gonna do something for the culture to help us move forward. I know they're gonna give us some sickening gospel songs, because of course they always made sure they kept God first. He was always referenced somewhere in their music.
Amen. 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 Amen.
And of course, if we can get a new album from them, that means that we will be getting an amazing tour. Now, I believe, and I could be wrong because I was kind of young when they was really doing their thing, but I don't believe a lot of their core young fans really got a chance to see Destiny's Child on tour, and this would be a great opportunity, and it would definitely sell out. Of course, I was blessed to see Destiny's Child last year at Coachella. I will never forget. It's one of the greatest moments in my life. I remember looking on stage and just being like, oh my gosh, you guys are the first album that I ever got, and I'm looking at you live, singing live. Just, it was incredible. It was my screensaver on my phone for like 6 months. they can do it the same way that Jay-Z and Beyonce did. Just go ahead and give us a summer date tour. Just hit the major cities in the United States. You can even give us 25 shows, and several of those shows can actually be in the same city. Just make people come and travel to you guys. And then when you go overseas, just hit a couple of the major cities, or they could do something like maybe do a tour for us throughout the summer and then give it maybe like a couple of weeks to a month and then pick back up overseas for a couple of days. Seeing Destiny's Child come back together, you guys, would definitely push the envelope with girl groups, and they would possibly, in my opinion, be the biggest impact of a girl group coming back, or of a group coming back together in current times. The last group that we saw to come back successfully that impacted the culture was Escape, and Destiny's Child would definitely take that success, the success of returning in a reunion, 10 times higher. Also, if they decide to go on tour, then we can definitely get a section of the original members only talking LaToya and LaTavia, the ladies who put in real work into Destiny's Child. Give them their own little section, have them come back out, give us a whole little reenactment of Dreamgirls. They are not 4 divas, they're 5. Now for some of the reasons why we might honestly not even get this album nowhere in 2018. Well, the number one reason is everybody's kind of already doing things in their field. Beyonce is gearing up for The Lion King that's supposed to hit theaters in June. We're supposed to get a soundtrack from her, and of course she's gonna have to promote that movie and that soundtrack. Kelly Rowland has released 2 tracks. She released her song Kelly last year and her new single Crown, which is in partnership with Dove.
Kelly got bands, Kelly got a check, Kelly got wig, Kelly got a house, big house on the hill. Kelly so blessed, big plus XL. Kelly ain't got no. I wear my crown, my hair, my hair. It's beautiful in every color, long, short, straight, or color. There's no other way you'd rather be. Confidence is all I see.
And she's been teasing that we're gonna get a new album from her soon, which I'm excited about. Of course, already gonna review it, just letting you guys know ahead of time. And then honestly, when you look at Michelle, what's interesting with Michelle is I don't see us having a new album from her this year. She did drop a new single called Fearless last year.
Life is a runaway. I know you're scared of heights, but take the jump anyway. 'Cause I'm reach out and grab it.
But you know, when she had her show with Chad Loves Michelle, and even in certain other interviews, Michelle has been very vocal about depression and the different things that she's experienced while being in Destiny's Child. She vocalized that she was depressed some of the time while she was in the group, not because of the other members or anything, but because of coming in the group being at letter B, and you're with girls who are already at LMNOP, and having to deal with the standard of having to be on the same level of them, but just coming into it, so you're kind of down here, always being compared to the other members. And then when she finally did get it, because don't get it twisted, Michelle finally did get on the level of Beyonce and Kelly, then the group disbanded. And she
You know, Michelle, I think you need to break it down for this girl. Come on, Michelle, break it down for me. Come on.
Ain't nobody crying, no, ain't nobody worrying, no, ain't no smiling faces, lying to the races, I'll take you there. I'll take you there.
Come on, y'all. Break it down, Karen. Come on, let's get your clap out there.
Oh, break it down. Break it over. I'm your girl, you're my girl, we're your girls. We want you to know that girl. I can tell you.
And she also talked about talking to management several times and letting them know that she felt this sadness, and everybody was so focused on what physically Destiny's Child had going on, and they wasn't really focusing on the inside of the girls. So I'm not really sure Michelle will be the first one to jump at another Destiny's Child reunion. but I would definitely hope so. Another major key factor as to what I think has honestly been holding Destiny's Child up from putting out any new music or moving forward is the fact that Matthew Knowles is actually the manager still of Destiny's Child, and he owns the trademark name of Destiny's Child. Now you guys gotta remember, these ladies have been operating their own career since 2006, 7, 8, roughly around that time period. So it'll be kind of awkward to literally go right back into the situation they was in 2005. They do have another contract with Columbia. They have one more album that's left under that contract. So, you know, they would have to put this album out strictly through Columbia. And, you know, Beyonce has Parkwood, and Kelly, I don't think Kelly is signed to anybody. I think she's just kind of putting out her own music on her own. So to go back into a situation where you gotta be under Matthew, under Columbia, Beyonce has already voiced how she don't trust these labels and how they've had issues. Let's not forget them leaking her 4 album, and let's not forget some of the negative things that they've said in the past to Kelly Rowland. On top of that, if we were looking for the original members, LaToya and LaTavia, to join the girls on tour on stage, I'm not too sure they'd be keen with joining in if Matthew Knowles is any way, shape, or form a part of the situation. I do believe they've moved forward and passed it, and I do believe they're not holding anything against him. But at the same time, they would be fools to just jump right back into a situation that you already kind of know how it could possibly end. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think we're gonna get a new Destiny's Child album this year? And if not this year, do you guys think we're deserving of a new album? Or do you guys think that they should probably just go on tour, sing some of their old goodies, and maybe put out a small little EP with new tracks? I definitely want you guys to jump down and leave a comment down in the comment section and let me know what it is. Definitely, if anybody from the team of Destiny's Child is listening, if you guys are gonna put out new music, please make sure you're putting out real new music, not songs like Nuclear. I love, and if you're not familiar, Destiny's Child put out a compilation album of love songs back in 2013, 14, something along those lines, and they brought up the track Nuclear, the Neptune produced track that, if I'm not mistaken, Michelle has writing credits on. It's a great track and a great song, but honestly, it sounds like a leftover track that they just kind of pick back up and we bring over. No. We need new music, new arrangements, new songs, new styles.
It's nuclear. Would you run? Why run? Why would you run? All the way, throw it all away.
If you guys agree, make sure that you're thumbing up and liking this video, and make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification so you guys can stay in the know for everything that is Toni Approved. I absolutely love Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle as solo acts, and I would love to see them come back together. My dream, wow, I already realized it. My dream was to sit front row at a Destiny's Child concert, but I sat front row at Coachella and actually got a chance to see them. But it's still my dream. I would love to go to the Destiny's Child reunion tour and sit front row and just watch them sing and just bask in the inspiration. Definitely want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Definitely wanted to say happy birthday to Destiny's Child. Thankful for the fact that you're 21 years old. You guys had a major impact on my life, and I would love to see you guys come back and slay and snatch all the wigs of these new kids. Until next time, God bless and thanks for watching.
When you want to lead like a normal life, do you have like ways to disguise yourself when you go out? Will that no one?
Not really. We wear glasses. If we give you our disguise, then people will know.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that, and you said it. I like to dress up like the Hamburglar.
Like what?
The Hamburglar.
What is that?
She's silly. She's silly.
No.
She's spontaneous. She's silly. You don't know what she's gonna say next.
Okay.
You can't lose.